famous quote by Porsche. He looked around and did not find the car he was dreaming of, and then he decided to build it on its own. Because it shows the passion, and it shows that he had a vision. And this is something we are doing from then on. Imagine how Porsche started. Yeah? We built 52 cars in 2 years. Now we're building more than 250 cars per day. There must be something special between Porsche and the customers of Porsche.
Digitalization is a story of complexity. So we are building up a whole digital ecosystem. We are talking not about cars anymore, we are talking about luxury mobility. And that's our target, and that changes the whole company. Our customers are living more and more in a complete digital world. But I'm also sure that most of our customers love to get a physical touch point. So I think we need both. We always need the feeling. We always have to touch the car and the inside of the car, yeah? And we have to bring the digital experience and really the real world. We have to bring it together in a perfect way. Data is the center of the whole story. Therefore, I think Splunk is quite a good partner for us.
The Taycan for Porsche is an entry in a new market. It's the first electric Porsche.
For Porsche, data was one of the key aspects to bringing the Taycan to life.
We are open a new chapter with our all-electric Taycan. We have the data-to-everything era, where we are using data to get more performance, to get more insights. Splunk has spread in our organization very wide. We have over 400 users a day.
Splunk helps this charging ecosystem by actually making sure that the charging experience for the customer is what he expects from a Porsche.
It's a revolution product for Porsche. Splunk is helping us in that effort because we are connecting the charging infrastructure and the car. Splunk provides us a single source of truth.
Your data is definitely helping to achieve the goal of getting the most out of everything. It might be an IT application, it might be a business need, it might be helping the customer, or even pleasing car design.
The most important thing for Porsche is customer experience, and that is design, performance, and the services.
And I'm quite sure that our customers, they feel that. They feel that all the passion we bring into it, it's not always just the best, it's intelligent, yeah? Getting the most out of everything. Intelligent performance without data is not possible. Splunk helps us to really turn data into doing. That's the Porsche way.
The shuttle has cleared the tower.
NASDAQ is a global exchange operator. We operate exchanges globally. We provide technology for markets to operate their own markets globally. Splunk has positively impacted our business in a number of ways. We have probably gained an efficiency level of over 50% in our analyst ability to track down data. And it has sped up our investigations equally as much. Splunk allows us to have a single skill set that's common across organization, right? So information security is writing queries but using the same language as the operations team. Our ability to instrument Splunk at a very high level, so level 2 and level 3 engineers being our highest level engineers, for them to instrument something that is actionable by a level 1 engineer makes us very efficient. So it's reusable, and it gives us a very deep understanding of our data, and we can create something once, a correlation rule once, and expect that the level 1 engineers will be able to act upon it. And we also have plugged in the Splunk UBA product to give us insight into our insider threat. That tool is giving us a deep insight into our insider threat within NASDAQ, and also what our trusted users are doing at any given point in time. So what a user is doing here versus what he may be doing elsewhere, and that correlation can be important.
Yelp is a website and a mobile app that connects people with great local businesses. The amount of data flowing into our Splunk systems is well in excess of 10 terabytes per day. Departments that are using Splunk right now started definitely as an engineering phenomenon, but quickly grew to encompass product management, and then as Splunk was deployed, got pushed further into non-technical parts of the organization, including business operations. So the earliest scenario that we ran into of a department that started using Splunk outside of the core engineering was actually our platform delivery team that handles all of our food orders. So we now have a very thorough set of dashboards around how that delivery order pipeline works, as well as alerting to be able to push delivery exceptions or food delivery alerts out to the operational teams that are behind the food delivery platform. Before we were on Splunk, we were very heavy users of Elk, the Elasticsearch Logstash Kibana stack. And with Elk, in order to get Elk to scale, we had to have multiple Elk clusters, one per data type. And this led to having fractured data sets all over the place. In order to be able to investigate correlations between data sets or to be able to drill down between data sets, it just simply wasn't possible. And with Splunk, we've been able to funnel all 10 plus terabytes of our log data into a central point.
So the ability to rapidly build out the dashboard using ad hoc, using reporting, and really kind of like effectively curate the data so that I can understand what's happening, and then quickly hit save and then shove it off to someone else so that they can help me, has been interminably valuable. It's unbelievable. I've stopped panicking when things go wrong.
The biggest thing that Splunk has done to address the challenge is actually the modularity of the platform, because the open modular inputs mechanism allowed us to really quickly get started plugging into our Kafka-based data pipeline. But then as things have evolved over time, we've been able to extend and write new modular inputs quickly. I think the biggest thing it's allowed us to do that we couldn't do before was actually democratization of the data. Splunk is a core component of our platform for us at this point, and we've built a lot of code around Splunk both to integrate it with our open source technologies as well as extend it. I strongly believe Splunk is a good complement to an open source strategy. Splunk is something I'm absolutely proud to take from job to job. I think it's really helped propel the organization forward and change Yelp's engineering for the better. So yeah, absolutely, I'm very happy to have brought Splunk from job to job.
When it comes to firefighting, there is no better tool than Splunk.
Right now, events that could affect your business are happening everywhere. Data is happening across devices, systems, and interactions. And you're probably spending too much time managing that data. Wouldn't you rather be putting it to work? Meet Splunk, the Data-to-Everything platform. It can help you turn data into doing, so you can make IT, security, and every part of your organization work better. But where do you start? First, you need to know what's happening. Splunk's investigative approach means you don't have to structure your data before you ask it questions, and adding new data sources on the fly is easy. So you can add data from here, here, and even here. With countless sources at your fingertips, you'll find insights that can help you improve service levels, reduce costs, mitigate threats, and deepen customer understanding. And insights are just the beginning. The Data-to-Everything platform is built to get stuff done. It's loaded with features and tools that fully harness the power of machine learning, automation, and orchestration, so you can make faster decisions and take faster action. And because it's all on Splunk, you'll have less complexity to manage, which brings us to the future. Data is a big part of our lives, and it's going to get bigger. By investing in technologies like mobile, augmented reality, and natural language processing, Splunk is enabling more types of users to access more types of data. That's the power of the Data-to-Everything platform. Discover what innovators at organizations everywhere already know, that when you bring data to everything, anything is possible. Let's turn data into doing.
Progress depends on action. On people actually doing things. Thinking is good. Knowing is better. But doing is what gets things done. It's the difference between ideas and impact. Between standing still and moving forward. Doing is everything. And Splunk, the Data-to-Everything platform, helps you turn data into doing. It lets you bring real-time data to every question, decision, and action that affects your organization, so you can turn that data into successful outcomes. Data can do amazing things. It can help businesses grow, governments serve, and people everywhere live their best lives and follow their dreams. But it can't do anything without doers. Join the innovators across the world who are blazing a trail and building the future. When you turn data into doing, data becomes the key to everything. Say hello to Splunk, the Data-to-Everything platform. Let's turn data into doing.